Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fantastic video starring my majestic voice. I am your host SuperCliff, and today we will be covering Absolute Carnage, issue number 4, written by Donny Cates with the art drawn by Ryan Stegman. And with that, let's get this show on the road. As we pick up immediately from where the previous issue ended, the Venom symbiote has just fused itself with Bruce Banner's the Hulk, creating Venom Hulk. And boy oh boy, does Carnage get smashed, or should I say, Venom smashed. Hey! Meanwhile, as Carnage and his thralls are occupied, Eddie, Spidey, Dylan, and Normie head down into Rex's weapons cache, where every anti-symbiote weapon is stored. Eddie tells Spider-Man that he's going to try his best to assist the situation upstairs. He then asks Spider-Man to guard both Dylan and Normie as their last line of defense. Afterwards, Eddie proceeds to suit up for war, equipping Cap's shield and an arm piece that can spark electrical charges. And with that, Eddie charges forward towards the mob of Carnage thralls. But unfortunately for Eddie, he soon met the appearance of the Carnage version of Miles Morales' Spider-Man. However, Eddie's in it to win it, as he powers up his arm weapon and fires an electrical blast. And since electricity is a major no-no for symbiotes, the blast causes Miles' symbiote to abandon him, bringing back our beloved Miles Morales to his normal self. Once Miles is able to gather his thoughts, Miles asks Eddie on the whereabouts of Carnage. Eddie tells Miles not to worry, as the Hulk is currently giving Carnage a beatdown. However, this news terrifies Miles, as Miles begins to explain that under the control of Carnage, Miles was able to connect Carnage's thoughts. And because of this, Miles discovered that with each codex Carnage takes, not only does it get him one step closer towards Null, it also gives Carnage an enormous amount of power, thereby making him much more powerful than Hulk. And it appears to be true, as we soon switch back to Carnage, who's currently kicking Hulk's ass, in addition to also absorbing the Venom symbiote, transforming Carnage into Tim Curry's Darkness, symbiote style. Yeah. Fortunately, having just woken up from their surgery, Cap, Thing, and Wolverine show up to join the fight. And while the three heroes are keeping Carnage distracted, Miles warns Eddie that the thralls are attacking the Maker's machine. Eddie wonders why, saying, "What's the point, kid? It's just a box of scraps!" Damn it. But Miles tells Eddie that the Maker lied about the function of his machine, but it doesn't really destroy codices, it collects them. And it's at this point where everyone is shown to be losing. Captain America, Spider-Man, Eddie, the good guys are just sucking at the moment. However, a spark of hope ignites within Eddie's mind, and with it, he punches his way to the machine and consumes all the codices for himself. And it's here in the comic's last page where we see Carnage flying off, but with our lethal protector in tow. And that was Absolute Carnage, issue number 4. And once again, Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman bring yet another great addition to this massive Venom crossover event. The greatest positive that I can give this book is Donny Cates' writing. Yes, there's a lot of fun action throughout the story, and you're never bored because of it. But in truth, that's just bonus, because where Cates' work truly shines is within the characters' interactions. It just comes off so organic that I can't praise the man enough. Ryan Stegman's art is yet again phenomenal, giving me goosebumps. Now, the only downside to this issue was Venom Hulk. It felt as if Cates treated this as a checklist, like, hey, I finally gave Hulk a symbiote. Okay, time to move on. Story-wise, I get it, but I still would have liked to have seen Venom Hulk behave much more incredible. But overall, it didn't ruin the story, just something I noticed. And with that, I'm going to give Absolute Carnage, issue number 4, an 8.5 out of 10.
And that wraps up today's video. If you guys like my content, please hit that subscribe button, as well as hit the bell symbol, so that the world of comics is never missed out. Peace, guys.